don't know if today is necessarily balcony weather because it's been raining on and off all morning, but we're here for now, so let's make the best of it. As you saw at the end of the last vlog, I was completely burnt out from reading, from life, from work, everything. So I took a break. I didn't take a break from work because I still have to go to work, but I took a break from reading every day, all day. I just kind of blank slated. The last couple of nights I've been watching TV, watching BookTube, playing The Sims, going out for a walk, going out for dinner. I shouldn't be doing that as much as I have been doing it, but I've been doing it. And I think now I'm a little bit more of a reset. I think I'm now back at a place where I can pick up a book and enjoy it again rather than pick up a book and feel like I'm slogging my way through it. So I've got two possibilities. First is Hamnet. I was enjoying this while my brain wasn't completely working at 100% capacity. I was enjoying this, and I am at page 102 at the moment. So I think today I might be able to keep going with this one and see where we go. But in the comments of the last video, a couple of people suggested to go back to an old favorite, to go back to something that you are familiar with, that makes you comfortable, that just kind of buoys you up again. And if I have to go back to something that's familiar, something that makes me feel happy, something that kind of gives me an inner peace kind of thing, it's going to be the Brown Sisters. I'm going to start another reread, shocker, of the Brown Sister trilogy. I've actually read Chloe, I think this is going to be the third time, but I've only read Danny and Eve once each. So I need to get back into their world a little bit, just have a little bit of a reintroduction to them. But also I know that there's another couple of books that I want to read across the month. I knew I wanted to get to Astrid Parker, and I knew that I wanted to get to Light a Penny Candle, and I want to get to The Dead Romantics, but I'm not going to force myself into it. I'm not going to get myself bogged down with, you have to read this. You need to finish this book right now. You have to finish this up. Because this can fit into my Bookoplathon TBR. This does include a romance. So I can include that instead of The Dead Romantics. So let's just give it a try. Good news. I have rediscovered my love of reading by finishing Get a Life Chloe Brown on my way to the office today. Bad news. I also have to drop €60 because in my infinite knowledge and wisdom, I managed to lose my headphone case again. This is the second time in as many months as I have done that, but I have replaced them. And luckily the headphone case now connects to the old headphones that I used to have. So I have like backup headphones in case for some reason I need them. I have just gotten home. It's about 8:20 and I've just gotten home from the office, and I'm not entirely in the form for cooking. Usually I am, but today was a very heavy off-base day. So I'm just gonna order a takeaway. And wherever the hell my Kindle has been laid down, I'm going to pick that back up and I'm going to read Astrid Parker Doesn't Fail. That's very harsh lighting, but we'll deal with it. I know that Brianna from 4 Paws in a Book has already read this and maybe loved it as much as she did Delilah Green Doesn't Care. And that was one of her books of the year so far. So I have got very high hopes and very high expectations for this book. I know that it has a character who is kind of figuring out or discovering or coming to terms with her sexuality for the first time as an adult, and entering into her first same-sex relationship as an adult, and bringing around all of the like confusion and the feelings and the questions that will come with. So I'm going to sit down on that chair over there. I'm going to have whatever is on Dave in the background, probably like QI or Mock the Week or Would I Lie to You or something like that, just to have that on in the background as I get reacquainted with Delilah and her stepsister. This is how close I was to losing another headphone case on the U-Bahn this morning. I saved my own life, basically. It's, I think, Thursday. I haven't had a clue what day of the week it is all week this week, but I believe it's Thursday. I am about 20% into Astor Parker Doesn't Fail, and I genuinely really enjoy this. I really love the kind of pettiness, I want to say, between Astrid and Jordan, Astrid is like the mean designer on the show, and Jordan is like the lead carpenter. I am getting the impression there's a lot of kind of hints in this book as to how Jordan's relationship has just recently ended, and I've got an impression in my head that might be correct, it might not, and I don't want to go and like ask Brianna for kind of confirmation about it. I just want to get to it by myself, but I genuinely think I might be onto something. So for the weekend, I've got 2 of my friends coming from when I used to live back in Dortmund. We met at the same job. They're coming to Berlin for the weekend, so we are probably going to eat everything in sight. We're going to go to a restaurant that was set up in Dortmund, like a fast food chain, and I am genuinely of the opinion that when I moved to Berlin, so I moved to Berlin last year, September, but I knew that I was going to be moving from like July of last year. And within a week or 2 of my deciding to have moved to Berlin and getting a job and starting the apartment search, this place announced that they were moving to Berlin. It's almost like they cosmically knew that their entire profit margin was leaving the city, panicked, and followed me here. So we're going to go there. We're going to go for brunch both mornings, but we know for one of the places. And for the rest of the weekend, it's all kind of up in the air. It's very open as to what we're going to do, but I will take you with me and let you have a look around Berlin with us. That winter is approaching because I already have to have my desk light on at 9 o'clock in the morning when I'm at work. The weekend that has passed. We had a significant amount of food. We went and saw a couple of things around the city. The marathon was actually on the Sunday. All my 2 friends were here, so we didn't really go into the city very much on Sunday. We just stayed around the area that I'm in, looked around the lake, which was really nice, and I completely forgot to take pictures and videos of. Today's Tuesday, and in 2 days, so on Thursday morning, I'm finally getting started with the last stage of my dental work, which means that for the next 2 weeks, I am going to be in a little bit of pain. I am not going to be able to eat as much. I'm probably not going to be reading as much as usual. And I need to eat a lot of kind of soft foods. So today I'm going to prepare cottage pie for the next couple of days. And I will take you with me. You can come and watch how I do that. But we're also going to talk a little bit about books, because that's what we do. I haven't really gotten into the audiobook of The Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston. And I know that I only have a couple of days left to actually take that off for September, because today's the 27th. So I'm going to try and read some of that during my work day. I've got a kind of a quiet work day, so it is an audiobook friendly work day. I've also got 25% into Ashley Parker Doesn't Fail. Ashley Parker Doesn't Fail, and I am really, really enjoying it. I really love the kind of energy between Astrid and Jordan. I really love this kind of instant hate, but you can tell that there's something underneath the surface as well. I have given Hamlet a try. I'm kind of dipping in and out of it. I don't think I'm going to read it over September, but I might finish it into October. So that is putting me off kilter a little bit for my autumn TBR, where I wanted to read 2 books in each of the months, but we'll keep going as we can, and I'll keep you updated. I've been in Berlin a whole year. I moved to Berlin a whole year ago today. So I'm going to take this with me. I'm going to go to, surprisingly, a bookshop. Peruse the shelves. There's one specifically in my mind that I want to buy. If it's there, I'll get it. If it's not, I might console myself by getting 2 or 3 others. And then I'm going to go for one of my favorite places for dinner and just mark the fact that I am in a very different place than I was last year. Like physically and mentally. As was expected of me, I bought some books, but I also came home with a little bag of kind of chocolate truffles. So you know what the last night before the dentist appointment from hell is going to be. Finishing off Astor Parker Doesn't Fail, which I read a little bit of while I was having dinner. Eating all of those chocolates, having a shower, and just chilling out. I may bring you with me on like the recovery of the dental surgery thing, but there is a book that I've had in mind for a really long time. I haven't wanted to read it with dental anxiety hanging over my head. Maybe the time has come. Don't forget to like and subscribe because I have new videos up every week. Now, get on out of here.